Hello, welcome or welcome back. Today we are going over my pink decks in honor of Valentine's Day. So without further ado, let's get into it. And I did take the liberty of lining up all of the decks that I haven't shown recently on my channel first for your viewing convenience. You're welcome. But for my first deck, I have the Threads of Fate Oracle Lumen Edition. It is a pastel dream. It is flashy. It has 5 suits with the 4 elements and spirit. It has both, again, those elemental cards and archetype cards. It has this lovely leopard, which I adore. And each card is a slightly different color, which is really cool too. It has spookier spirit ones like the underworld. Things like take a risk with this cute little mountain goat. Like, I love that. It is one of the first Oracle decks I ever got, and it stands the test of time. It really is a workhorse. It goes so well with so many other decks. And I know that they're having their final sale right now. Like, they're closing their shop, which is really shocking. I never saw that coming, but I guess things change, obviously. But this is like your last chance to get this if you're interested. But yes, highly recommend. It is like the quintessential. Like, when I saw it, I was like, that is just so me. Like, these are my favorite colors. 100% my color palette of my life. So yeah, it's just got really stunning images, great hollow finish, and I highly recommend. Very pink, very Valentine's Day. Next, I have the Astral Realms Crystal Oracle. And this one's really pink. Like, if we have a pink meter, this is topping the charts. It has a rose gold gilding, pink backs, and it's a rather small oracle deck in number of cards, but it really does a great job of helping you get to know crystals better. It has really great images of all of the crystals. I definitely had a pretty strong grasp on them before getting this deck, but it's still deepened my understanding for sure. And it just has really ethereal, celestial vibes. So any kind of reading like that, where that energy makes sense, it's perfect for. So yeah, this is about as pink as it gets. Like, look at that. Basically a lighter made out of aragonite. That's so good. But yes, this one is really fun. I wish I had spirit cords. That would be cool. But yes, you get some kind of correspondence, like a chakra or an element or an astrological correspondence. So just a lot of really great methods for bonding with the crystals. And this one's kind of a sleeper hit, I'd say. I think it's easy to write off as, like, pink and fluff or whatever, but it's a great deck for learning about crystals. So that's the Astral Realms Crystal Oracle. Next, this one definitely qualifies as pink and blue. It's Ocean Dream, so it's obviously going to have a lot of blue, but I have it with the pink tag in my deck database because it has a lot of pink cards, and I think it just has that vibe. This is my only Danielle Noel deck, but if you know her work, a lot of that is very pink. Really just divine art. It's so, I'm struggling to find words. Majestic, cerebral, celestial, ethereal. So a lot of these are pretty pink, I would say. Like, I really do consider it that way because there are so many pink vibes in this deck. And yeah, It definitely has, I'm not good at knowing all about cardstock and stuff, but it has a very like velvety finish that makes it kind of sticky. But I also could probably put more time into like wearing it in and see if that helps. So yes, this deck also just feels pink to me, if that makes sense. I don't have synesthesia, if that's how you say it, but I feel like I just understand how pink feels, if that makes sense. And this is very pink. Like, look at that. So gorgeous. So, yeah, that is The Ocean Dreams, A Mystic Oracle by Danielle Noel. Next, I know this one's been getting a lot of buzz and attention lately. It's the Cowgirls and Aliens Oracle. This one is so much fun, and it really packs a punch too. I love reading with it for like what energy I want to bring to work next day. It has this great hollow gilding, and it's a combination of exactly what it sounds like. It's half cowgirls and half aliens. So you'll have a cowgirl character, and then an alien, and then a cowgirl, and then an alien. It's so much fun. They're all so distinct and interesting. All have a great story to them, and I just love the colors. It goes so well with so many different decks and vibes. And yeah, it is just so much fun. Very much undoubtedly pink. I love all the horses with their third eye activated. So yes, this is the Cowgirls and Aliens Oracle deck. So that marks the end of decks that I haven't shown recently. So if you've seen my recent videos, this will be a little bit repetitive, but if you haven't, hey, welcome. And I am talking about these in a different context, so there is that. But I have the Eldritch Overload Tarot under pink because it does have a lot of pink. It definitely has a lot of other colors too. I could probably file it under rainbow, honestly. But I think just because of the box art, Tower card is so awesome. And a lot of the cards just do have a lot of pink. It's a pink deck in my mind. Probably pink and purple, but I figured with all these brilliant colors, it is relevant. It's my video. I can make the rules. I say it's relevant. So that is this really dark lover's card. Oh my gosh. But Chariot is brilliant. Pink and purple. So yeah, this is the Eldritch Overload Tarot. For a similarly unhinged pick, next up we have the Exotic Cancer Tarot. And I have to be very particular about which cards I show from this deck on here, because not all of them are showable. The whole suit of wands, in fact, is not showable. I wonder if you can guess why. But this one is awesome. It is very Valentine's Day. If anything, it's probably like my most like girly pop Valentine's Day deck. And probably one of the most pink as well. It's so unabashedly pink. It's really fabulous. Very comical. Just tons of fun. So yeah, very pink, even if I can't show. It's so good. It's cute, it's funny, it's a little dark, it's whimsical, it's true to life a lot of the time. I love it. So yeah, that is the Exotic Cancer Tarot with all of its quirkiness. Very pink. Very Valentine's Day. Next, on the most tangential vibe that feels right, we have the Pink Pain Tarot. And look at that, it has pink in the name. Pretty cool, right? So this is rather muted on the actual backs of the cards, but there's tons of red and pink in here, which is so fun. So I definitely consider it a pink deck. It's also very like dark Valentine's Day out of all my decks too. And it just fits the vibe. I mean, again, pink is in the name, so I think at the time there were less pink decks as well, so I feel like this was like even more innovative when it first came out. Now there are a lot more pink decks. For the better, of course, but yeah. This one's fun. Highly recommend. It definitely has a very different like set of meanings to it, both in the guidebook and with what just naturally comes out. I find it has its own voice, no doubt, which obviously every deck does, but this is very distinct in a refreshing way, and I really enjoy that. So yeah, that is the Pink Pain Tarot. Next, exploring the darker side of things as well. This is physically a lot darker as well, is the Reclaim Oracle. And it's a very, very muted pink. It's almost like fleshy, but I still have it under pink because it is a very limited color palette. It's just this pink and black. And it has literally every emotion you could think of, like truly so many. It is such a big deck, if you can see. And you can imagine what that's useful for. I mean, any kind of journaling, shadow work. I mean, you can literally just sit with one of these cards and like bawl your eyes out, depending. A lot of these are upside down, but you know, we have loneliness, revenge, stillness. These cards go really deep if you're willing to sit with them. Rage. A lot of like very specific emotions that you don't necessarily see in the average deck because it probably doesn't have as many cards. Attachment, forgiveness, envy, limitation, resilience. All of these great qualities and attributes and emotions. So yeah, this one is something you can really dive deeply into. It's like a whole journey and experience and project all in one, experiencing this deck and working with it. Disgust. Grief. Like, come on. Even though it's not like the pinkest thing ever, it's still very tender and pink. So that's the Reclaim Oracle. Next, for an also emotional deck, because if you know the lore, it's an emotional show, we have the Future Vision Gem Tarot, and it is all based on Steven Universe. And so between the backs, looking like the trans pride flag, I might add, we have these cards, which also have a lot of black on them, but a lot of color, and a lot of those colors happen to be pink. So the Pentacle suit has pink borders, essentially. But this deck is perfect for any fan of this show. It's like a must-have if you like tarot and Steven Universe, because they didn't just phone it in. Like, it's genuinely really well made, really just thoughtfully crafted, and everything makes so much sense. I love it so much. So yes, that is the Future Vision Gem Tarot. Not the pinkest, but definitely a pink deck in my book. And excellent if you are a fan of the show. Last up, we have the Pastel Journey Tarot. This one is so shiny. And it's also very pink and purple. It has this hollow gilding and then also like gilding on each side of the cards too, like different sparkles. It's so amazing. But this is very, very pink and purple in Valentine's Day. Very girly, very femme, very much a lover girl kind of deck. And I love her, honestly. This lion also reminds me of Lion from Steven Universe. I really think that was on purpose. Can't be sure, but like, come on. Yes, even the more masked characters in this deck are still pretty feminine for the most part. And yes, it's just very, very fun. If you like this style in general, then if you like anime vibes in general, then you probably will love this deck. Like, yeah, pretty great. So that is the sparkly pastel universe of the Pastel Journey Tarot. This looks like rose quartz too. But yeah, those are my pink decks. I just wanted to quickly go over that for anyone who is interested. So thank you so much. Happy Valentine's Day. Take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.